you can automate your segments of your content. Most publishers have segments of content. If it's local news, it's, sports and politics and whatever. If it's, if you're a magazine publisher, it's generally have like buckets of content, and you think about what buckets make sense for automating. Maybe there's some publishers have like, news, kind of have a news feed that runs alongside sort of their main issue production or main articles. Well, maybe the news feed is something that really makes sense to fully automate. It doesn't need a ton of styling. You can still work advertising in there and just kind of relieve yourself of that mission. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And I'll just add too that so local news publishers tend to have high open rates by default with their newsletters, just because their content is already pretty, niche in what they cover. This is taking it to the next level, and you're creating even more targeted content-based newsletters that people really want to see. So if you're looking at this on YouTube, you can see like the Southwest region of Mexico, Mexico City. Like if you're interested in those regions and you select those regions, you're going to open that newsletter because it's very specific. It's something that you want to see. And then in turn, if there's an advertiser, a hotel chain or whatever in that region that wants to advertise, maybe the Southwest and the Mexico City newsletter doesn't have as many as your main newsletter, like in terms of subscribers, but the open rate might be 65%. And so like this is high value reader, potential for placing advertising. So something to think about as you sort of segment out your newsletter into multiple categories without technically really having to do any extra work to make it happen.